Hi guys, this is my first time on Verishop. I'm excited to be here. I wanted to show you guys how to make a really quick weeknight meal. I have got 30 minutes before I have to pick up my daughter from school, so I'm going to throw together dinner so I can come back and not worry about it. But I'm going to use 3 of my favorite products. I'm a huge fan of Zwilling and Stove. I actually wrote the Stove cookbook, so I'm a huge fan of all cast iron cooking. But we're going to use 3 of my favorite products from Stove and Zwilling today, specifically the 3-piece fry pan, which I'll show you in a second because they're on the stove, but I also wanted to show you what's on sale today as well. Got the most versatile cast iron fry pan. I use it basically for everything. And then let me see if I can do this. Oh, easy peasy. This really cool brazier, which is also part of the, sorry, excuse my daughter's stuffed animals, which is also part of the sale today. This is an awesome, both of these would be amazing gifts for the holidays, which are coming up. But today I'm going to use a 3-piece fry set to make my dinner. So I love people that are joining here, ask any questions. This is my first time doing a live, so bear with me if I'm not the most technologically advanced, but let's start cooking. So over on the stovetop, I have the 3-piece fry set, which is, I'm pretty sure it's 50% off today, which is amazing. So you get, I think, a 12-inch, 10-inch, 8-inch, I think that's right. You can check out the information here. And we're going to make an easy dinner. So I'm going to clip you in and let's start cooking. That work? Okay, cool. So first off, I found kind of all of these ingredients in my fridge. And we're going to do a quick little stir fry. So in this small pan right here, I'm going to add in some thinly sliced shallot, some ginger and garlic. And this is going to be the topping for a stir fry because I love a little crunch on whatever I'm eating. So let's cover this completely from cold with a little, this is an olive oil, avocado oil blend. And just get this into, grab an even layer. And we're just going to brown this right up. It's going to get nice and crispy. It'll take only a couple minutes. These are nonstick, but I'm adding a little oil in here, obviously, because we're going to fry it. I just kind of like adding a little oil to all my nonstick things, just because it helps, I think. So I'm going to move this over to another burner on the stove because it'll take a couple minutes to get nice and crispy. But I'll show you what it's going to look like. And then on this big nonstick fry pan, let's start with the actual stir fry. So a little bit of oil again, and then we're going to add in a little bit of shallot and just cook this down for 30 seconds. Make sure everything is on. So let's cook this down for a couple minutes and then we'll finish it up. So I'm going to unclip you, and you can see the oil starting to kind of fry up these delicious aromatics that are going to go on top. And they're going to get nice and crispy. This will probably only take 1 or 2 minutes. But after they're crispy, we're going to remove it and put it onto a paper towel lined plate and just let it dry. Thanks for everyone that is here. This is so fun. Can you present the product? So this is what I'm doing. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So these are the 3 that I'm using here on my stovetop. The small nonstick fry pan, the large one, and the medium one. I think they're $100, but they're actually discounted today, and then only $85 if you get them during the live, which is so cool. Okay, this is going next to us. I mean, it smells amazing. The shallot, the garlic, and the ginger in there, it smells so good. And then when this is done, we're going to strain out the oil, and it's going to be a great thing just to add to your everyday cooking. It's going to smell delicious. So we've got shallot going on in here. These fry pans are also dishwasher safe, which is amazing because I quite honestly hate doing dishes. So we're going to throw everything into the dishwasher when it's done. So shallots are good to go. Let's go ahead and add in ground turkey. Ground meat is something I always have in the freezer or refrigerator, just because it's so versatile. So tonight we're going to do a stir fry, but you could also do meatballs. You could do obviously turkey burgers. You could do a meat sauce for pasta. It's just one of those things that I always have. This is ground turkey, but it's ground thigh, which is more delicious in my opinion. Let's check in on these guys. Still working away. And that oil came up to temp really quickly. Okay. So I'm going to switch and add one more thing to dinner and just continue to let this cook below me. But first, let me grab this. I mean, it lets you cook so many things at once. I've got these like crispy toppings. I've got the actual stir fry. And then we're going to add in some veggies. So in the medium-sized pan, I'm just going to add in a little more oil, but then top with the mushrooms. And then just saute these down for a couple minutes. Aromatics, I know I keep on talking about this, but these are done. And I'm going to take, hold please. We've got this bowl here, and we're just going to take off with a slotted spoon all of these delicious shallots, ginger, and garlic. But like I mentioned before, make sure to save the oil because whenever you cook with it next, it's going to be absolutely delicious. Just as like a normal base cooking oil. So here you can see them. They're going to get nice and crispy and just be like a little kind of extra special thing to put on top of dinner tonight. I've got my mushrooms going. So while that cooks, I thought we could just talk. That should only take like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, but I wanted to talk to you about pretty much my most favorite pan in the kitchen. It is a cast iron fry pan. This is the 11-inch one. Let's present that. I have a 10-inch one in my kitchen too. This is the 11 one. It has like a little deeper edge, but it's just like the most versatile thing. You can do everything from eggs to fish. You can bake in it. I do a really good kind of like oven pancake in it for breakfast. It's just, people ask me all the time, like, what's my favorite product in the kitchen? And this is like definitely one of them. And then the brazier, I'll show you in here. It's just kind of one of those, I still have the manual in here, but it's just so incredibly versatile. And I love that they've started doing these glass tops. I just think they just look so fantastic. You could do something for the holidays in here. It's really good. Obviously it's a brazier, but really good at braising meat. It is just like an all-around versatile tool. Both of them are, and they're just on sale today. So you should grab it. Okay, let's check on our dinner. See how we're doing. So mushrooms are looking good. The key to crispy mushrooms is having a big enough pan, so don't overcrowd the pan, and then a really, really hot pan. And so thankfully, I think these are, they heat up so quickly that it adds like kind of like really great, oh, I like that fire one. It adds like a really great sear to it. To that, let's go ahead and add in asparagus. Maybe a little more because it never hurt anyone. A little bit of salt. My asparagus is super thin, so it's not going to take very long to cook. And then also I just remembered these are oven safe. So if you wanted to take this into the oven, you totally could. So the dishwasher safe and oven safe, which is pretty amazing. I do not have to worry about that and just kind of throw it in there. I think it's awesome. So stir fry's going away. We're almost ready. There's so many variations. You can use any type of vegetable for this dish. If you didn't have mushrooms and asparagus, you could use broccoli. You could use kind of honestly about just about anything else. Green beans would be really great. Whatever you got. My husband's not a fan of mushrooms, but he's going to have that for dinner tonight because that's what we had in the fridge. Okay, almost there. Okay, I'm going to switch for you guys. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm also going to add in a little bit of ginger and garlic. You could never Okay, sorry, I'm back. My phone got a little too hot there. That's how hot you can get those pans. But let me show you where we are. Ground turkey's all ready to go. We've got the mushrooms and asparagus ready to go. I'm going to clip you in right here. So hopefully my phone will like this better. There you go. You see that? We are going to do into this fry pan that's cooking away. It's going to get a little steamy, but we're going to add in some soy sauce. Like a tablespoon of fish sauce. This is my favorite brand. I know fish sauce kind of makes some people feel uncomfortable, but this is my favorite brand, and it is delicious. We're going to add in a little bit of honey. And just stir this around. So you get that kind of like really delicious flavor at the bottom. And then last thing. Hi, big girl. I've got my daughter helping me. A little bit of lime. Yeah. And then we're going to let this cook down for just a second. We're going to put it all together and eat. This took no time at all. Even with my phone getting too hot, I still am going to pick up more than enough time and dinner ready. Okay. Let's put this all together. Okay, that was just like the easiest dinner. I'm going to serve it up and show you what it's going to look like. So I'd already made some rice. So that's going to be the base, and we're going to top it with some of that ground beef and some of the veggies. Okay, let's do just a little bit of rice. And then top it with some of that ground turkey. A little bit of vegetable on there. Okay. And then one last thing, let's grab some basil. And that's like the key to making something super easy and delicious. We are just going to top it with a little basil. And then lastly, those kind of like crispy toppings. I mean, I could just eat that, I think. Make it look a little pretty. Let me clean off the edges. It's like the food stylist in me will borrow this. And we are ready to eat. I mean, that came together in 20 minutes, including the time when my phone froze. I had to put it into the freezer because it was too hot. But this is just like such an easy weeknight meal. I had all of the ingredients in my fridge, and it was a great, I mean, the Zwilling Motion 3-piece fry set was amazing, and it cooked so quickly, and it literally got so hot, and it got to like that temperature that it cooked so quickly that my phone didn't like that. But thanks for joining me. me see if I'm doing this correctly. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm just trying to figure out this new format, but I loved kind of cooking on here. I hope you make this. Whatever you have in your fridge, any type of ground meat, any type of veggie, throw it together, add in some soy sauce, a little bit of fish sauce, and some lime, and then you're ready to eat. If I can, I'll figure out how to list the full recipe here so you can make it at home. And then make sure to grab these 3 products today before the day ends. This is like the perfect holiday gift for someone that in your life that loves to cook. 3-piece fry set is 50% off already, and then another 15% if you kind of buy right now or in the live, half an hour after the live. I'm really not good at math, so I'm not going to pretend to know the percentage, but the fry pan, the cast iron fry pan that I always use is, I think, 45% off. That was a guess, but it's a lot off, as well as the brazier. So check them out. Oh, someone just added it to the bag. This is super cool. Sorry, this is my first time doing this, but I hope to do more. I hope they help. Everyone always asks me kind of like what I do in my kitchen, what I use in my kitchen, kind of what I use to cook with. And these are products that I love. I've worked with stove and zwilling for a long time. I actually went to the cast iron factory in France, was able to see all the artisans making the cast iron, which was incredible. And so every time I use it, I just love the products and I love the people. So I hope that you'll grab these today. It's a good deal. Holidays are coming. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, now I don't know how to end it. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm just clapping to myself. There we go.